Right, and if you just tuned in, myself and Leo, we are live on Facebook and also on our YouTube page. Good morning, Leo. How are you
Good,
doing?
good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. How is your Monday after that very spectacular rugby match over the weekend?
No, really good. I am gearing. I'm ready for this week. Yeah, feeling good. How are you?
I love that. I love that. I had a great one. I'm good. Thank you so much. Now, Leah, you joining us this morning to chat about some of your plans musically, the things you have lined up for the rest of the year, etc. But before
Yes.
we can get to that, more so the concert that is happening this coming Saturday. Before we can get to that, how have you
Yeah.
been musically? How has your journey been thus far?
For the most part, good. For the past 2 years, very quiet. I keep saying to my friends or the people asking me, like, when you're releasing music, when you're putting out new content, and God's put me on this journey of kind of working on other things so that I can come back to music. And this is my season of being able to do music again. So I'm really excited about the season,
Yeah.
just because He's given me something fresh to communicate. And yeah, I think this is the time that I get to share my story in a really creative way.
Yeah, yeah. Now I want us to talk about the 7th of September, which is this coming Saturday. What is happening, Leo? Talk to us.
So I am doing a benefit concert. For those who don't know, and there's probably many, I live with a very rare disease called Stargardt's.
Mm.
Stargardt's disease, also known as macular disease, and so 1 out of 10,000 people live with this disease. It's
Sure.
called Stargardt's. It affects the retina, which is used for sharp central vision. And so basically, from the age of 7, when my family found out, I was forced to live with specs that don't actually heal my vision, but just bring a bit more focus. And so I've been living with this thing that affects like various and multitudes, like parts of my life. And
Yeah.
so this Saturday, I'm able to share my story of brokenness, pointing back to God, but then also hope, because He's given me a fresh perspective, which is quite ironic, considering that we're talking about my eyes. And so, um,
Yeah.
yeah, this Saturday we I'm privileged enough to have a bunch of people come alongside me and help me put on this benefit concert, so that yeah, we can share the story of what's going on in my life, but also other people's lives, because I've on the journey that I've taken, I've now found more people that live with this thing called star gods, which I would never have known.
Yeah, sure. That is amazing. And what made you decide that now is the time for you to share your story in this manner? In this channel of you having a benefit concert. There's music, something that you're also good at and passionate about.
Mm.
What made you decide that this time, this point in your life, it was time for you to share your story?
Yeah, really good question. I A couple of months ago, I was involved in like a worship night, and I was just yeah, the spirit led me to go and share. And what came out is really special, because I didn't even know that that was going to come out at the time. But I've
Yeah.
been battling with this thing called star gods, and just to give you a bit more backstory, like it affects me being able to see words or numbers, or not being able to drive a car. When I was younger, I would have to sit in front of the classroom in order to see anything on the boards. And so again, it affects a lot in my life. But going up to speak that night, I didn't realize that God had placed this on my heart, but it was that it's now no longer my responsibility to worry about the healing, but to worry
Sure.
about how He's going to use my star gods to impact somebody else's life. Um, and so, yeah, I think over this past few months, I've just been I've been waiting for the time to share the message. And it's been really cool, because I've had a lot of people come alongside me, but within that, I found it really difficult as to how I should share the story with him.
Yeah.
Whereas now, this is not this benefit concept is not so anyone can feel bad for me. Like it's the opposite. I want them to be able to understand how I live my life and why I live my life like that.
Yeah.
Um, and that people with star gods, people with this genetic disease, we might be limited, but it's more so that they can understand how I live my life and why I do what I do. So I don't have to explain myself. And so I think music, pairing this benefit concept and obviously doing music within it,
Yeah.
it gives me a creative outlet. And so I think it's going to be really fun because Star Gods is something I can't do anything about, but music is something I can do. And so
Mm,
I'm really excited to be able to share it in that way. And in this season going forward, because I think like this year almost got away from us, or it's almost getting
yeah.
away from us. But I
Yep.
always share with my friends that like now is the time to be proactive and kind of get it before the year ends. And so yeah, that's why September, early September as well.
Yeah, sure. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. For those who are listening and they would love to be a part of it, firstly, is it an open event, Leo?
There are ticket prices, but anyone's free to join. I think the more the merrier. 7th of September, the Saturday, 7 p.m. at Gangstar Cafe in Mowbray.
Mm-hmm.
So we will, yeah, we're starting at around seven, off probably half seven for those of us that still want to watch the rugby. But yeah, so you can
Yeah.
still come through after the game and come and have some fun with us. There'll be a live band, there'll be coffee, there'll be food. And then I'm
Yeah.
also featuring some artists like Renz from Authentic City, Matthew Fisher, Daniel Williams, and so I think it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, sure. Fantastic. And listeners, you can purchase your tickets on Quicket. They're selling at 100 Rand per ticket. Please go out to numbers and come and support Leo. And also, be educated with regards to what Stargards is. And also, I love what you said, Uguti. You don't want people to feel bad for you or pity for you, rather for them to kind of have the understanding broadened with regards to what you're living with, and also the power of God and the healing power of God and what the Lord is
Come on.
doing in life through your star god. And I hope, man, Leo, that moving forward you'll be able to have these sessions, maybe quarterly, touring South Africa. I don't know, but let's talk about what does your future look like after this coming Saturday with regards to music, public speaking, etc. Talk us through that.
So for now, I'm releasing a lot at the show as well. So I wanted to kind of give people at the show an exclusive as to what's happening. But I'll share a video. I'm currently in studio. Or I've been in studio this past few weeks, and so we have some new music coming out, which is really fun. I'll be performing that at the show as well. Um, and so we have a song coming out at the end of this month, which is really, really unreleased, but I suppose this is the perfect time to share it.
Yep.
27th of September, I'll be releasing my brand new song, Growing Pains, out on all platforms. And so, yeah, that's going out. And then I have another song coming out at the end of October as well. And so we're building up to doing a bit more and a bit more shows. Next year's a really big one. I just want to get through this year and kind of put in as much work as I can.
Yeah, fantastic. Cannot wait for that new music to release. And please, when it does, come back, okay, so that we can chat about the inspiration behind it. Socials, where can we follow you?
On Instagram, you can follow me at Leo Reynolds or Reynolds Coming Down. Spotify, Leo Reynolds, YouTube, Leo Reynolds everywhere. That's
And TikTok, including
RAINERS,
TikTok.
including TikTok. Including, I'm
All
doing my
right.
best. I'm not as active as some of the people on TikTok, but I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
I promise.
Got you, Leah. Thank you so much. You're such a beautiful soul. All the very best with regards to this coming Saturday. And please, as I mentioned, once you drop that new music, come back and share what the inspiration behind is. Thank you so much, and all the very best.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.
Fantastic. It is